are here on Audiotree Live. Today is Wednesday, June 8th, 2016, and we're lucky to have the Dirty Nil in the studio with us. Whenever you guys are ready, we can kick it off with your first track.
All right.
'Tree Live. We're honored to have the Dirty Nil in the studio with us today. Your new album rocks, you guys. Higher Power.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You've been a band for a while now. Yeah, you guys formed in high school, you said?
Yeah.
Cool. Are you guys the same people you were in high school? Has anything changed since then? Depends on the day. Who were you in high school? Were you guys like, were you the nerd or were you the popular kid?
I was not a nerd or a popular kid. For a lot of high school, I had long hair past my shoulders.
No way.
Just listened to classic rock.
Cool. You're always a music kid.
Yeah.
I can't picture you with long hair.
Neither can I.
It's a drastic difference. Were you guys pretty much similar or about the same?
Yeah, I mean, I can't really grow long hair. It just kind of goes out.
Yeah.
But
It's sick.
I don't know. The three of us were all in like the school bands,
Cool.
like playing different instruments. Luke played trombone. Dave played tuba. I was on percussion. When the band started, it was like Luke and I ditching lunch and just going home and playing in his basement.
Cool. Now, have you guys ever thought about incorporating those, like trombone or anything, or those instruments into your live set?
I haven't opened up that case since high school.
Yeah.
There's probably some rotten fruit or something in the case.
You could sell it. You ever thought about selling it?
I've thought about it, but I drew a big Weezer symbol on it when I was 15, so I'm not sure. It might positively affect the value of the instrument. I haven't actually looked into it.
It might actually. You might get some trombone playing Weezer fan.
Increase.
To be like,
Yeah.
yes.
Maybe I'll try and sell it to Rivers. It seems he'll do anything these days. So.
There you go. And so you would like ditch lunch to play music and form the band. Did you guys
Ditch lunch.
Yeah, I
ditch
mean,
lunch?
just leave school.
Super rebellious.
Yeah, I don't know, not come back sometimes.
Yeah. When did you start like really taking the band seriously? Was it like right off the bat, or did it take a while?
It's a good question. I mean, it's kind of been a sliding scale, but I mean, music was a way of curbing our habits of blowing things up around the neighborhood and stuff, so that was a very welcomed change from inflicting flesh wounds on ourselves. But I mean, in terms of when we actually kind of put everything aside for this, I guess it's been a few years, certainly. I mean, when you're 16, it's hard to take things really, really seriously.
Yeah.
There wasn't really any other bands in Dundas, where we're from, kind of like isolated little town.
When you say blow things up, you mean like fireworks?
Fireworks, homemade bombs out of sprinklers or sparklers rather, and lighter fluid.
Just whatever keeps you busy as a kid, you know.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Well, I'm glad that didn't go terribly wrong, and you're still here to play some awesome music. Speaking of, whenever you guys are ready, you can head into your next track.
Cool.
This is Audiotree Live. We are in the studio today with the Dirty Nil. Their debut album, Higher Power, is now available online and in record stores, so definitely check it out. And they're on tour with Flag right now as well. They're playing the Double Door tonight in Chicago. So check out their show, and we can jump into the next one whenever you guys are ready.
Some my sons were poisoned.
is Audiotree Live. We are excited to have the Dirty Nil in the studio with us today. Tell me a little bit about the record club. You guys do this thing, right, where your fans can subscribe online to the record club and they get unreleased music or like secret tracks that you don't release to the public?
Yeah, it was Dave's brainchild, essentially, if he wants to talk about it.
Yeah, it started off, we had kind of a surplus of old songs that had been recorded years ago that we weren't ever going to release in any official capacity, so it was a way to kind of get them out there and reward fans for paying attention.
Yeah.
So yeah, you know, they would, it's usually, well, it used to be 3 records a year, 3 7-inches with a unreleased original and a cover on the B-side. It's kind of gotten tougher and tougher to keep up with as the tours have ramped up and the record has taken precedent, but
Sure.
yeah, we've got our last couple coming out. They're on the way.
That's cool. So your last one. So the record club, is it officially ending this year?
Yeah, it'll be done this year. It's been a fun run, but
Yeah.
when we're home 2 months out of the year, it's kind of a hard thing to really keep up.
Definitely.
But it was cool.
Very cool. That's a good way to reward loyal fans and kind of keep them up to date. So
Yeah.
They get like physical copies, so you send them, so nothing's online?
No, they get their own digital files.
Oh, okay.
Because
Cool.
what we send them is we send them like a physical lathe cut 7-inch, which is a very low fidelity medium, so it doesn't necessarily play on everybody's turntable.
Do you guys prefer to release things like on vinyl, or do you release anything on cassette tapes?
We've done a few cassettes. Vinyl's always a preferred medium. Cassette, well, these days especially, is a lot more instant. There's no 12-week wait times for a cassette.
That's true.
So we've done a couple, you know, EP type things released on cassette. We always try and do a cassette with whatever we're doing. There's a cassette of higher power. You know,
Very
not
cool.
everyone has a turntable, and it's just a nice alternative to
Yeah.
a CD. Also, there's some people that just want the record, but they want a physical artifact to go with it, and it's kind of it's the cheapest physical format to put music on.
They want the art and everything. And
Yeah, you
just
know,
a
they want
visual.
something to hold and look at, and whether they're going to actually put it in a cassette deck is irrelevant. They just want
Exactly.
something in their hand, and it gives them the option to do that for $5. You know,
Right.
So we always try and have that option there.
It's good that exists because we live in a digital age. Everything's online, so it's
Yeah, exactly.
nice to have a tangible copy.
You know, it's people. You know, a lot of people speak out against it, saying it's like a fad, but I think you know, you can't. You shouldn't speak out against like of keeping a physical medium alive.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when Y2K finally does happen and the
Right.
I have fingers crossed, the whole World Wide Web finally goes down, all that's going to be non-existent.
Right, but they'll
So
still be able to
you
listen to
might
your
still have a
music.
cassette, yeah.
There you go. Well, jump into your next song whenever you guys are ready.
No one ever comes to pass. I'll always be tied out back, 'cause I know you are unfaithful, yes I do. Unrelenting, unrepentant.
This is Audiotree Live. We're here with the Dirty Nil in the studio all the way from Ontario, Canada. This is awesome, you guys. You're rocking it. And I'd love to hear another song if you're ready. Audiotree Live with the Dirty Nil in the studio with us today. So what was the first concert you ever went to, and what's the best concert you've ever been to?
Whoa. I don't know if Luke's is the same, but we were both at Good Charlotte concert in like
Good
2003.
Oh, so good. Maybe it was good. Was it good?
It was good,
That
but
might
then
also be the best.
best
Yeah?
is tough though.
Constantine's on Canada Day 2009 was pretty fucking good.
Yeah, that one was
good.
It's a
Okay.
hard one to beat for me. Or maybe the first time I saw the Constantines in Waterloo, Ontario, with like 30 other people. That was a pretty
Yeah.
Cool.
Or when we got to see
revelatory
the
experience.
that first
Yeah.
replacement show
Oh yeah.
when they got back together. That was really amazing. We were really lucky to see that one. They were fucking incredible. It was exactly what you wanted.
Very jealous. That's cool. Were they in Canada when you saw
Yeah,
them?
the first
Toronto.
show they played in 22 years was at Riot Fest in Toronto
Awesome.
at Fort York. So
You
it was
guys
really
are
good.
playing Riot Fest this year, right?
Yeah, in Chicago.
Awesome. That's super cool. What about you, Dave?
My first concert was Van Halen in 2004
I was also at that one.
with Sammy Hagar.
Nice.
Not.
That's a pretty epic first concert.
It was a good first concert. At the time, I was extremely psyched, extremely satisfied.
Yeah.
I was young enough to not really be jaded yet about the Van Hagar lineup. I think I'm just privileged. I never had to see Wolfgang Van Halen play bass, which is a blessing, I think.
Yeah.
I thought Hagar, at the time, I thought he did a great job. If I saw it now, I don't know if I would agree.
She would think
I
the
don't know if I
same.
would need to hear "I Can't Drive 55" again.
Yeah.
Probably the best concert I've ever seen. As far as an experience, I saw My Morning Jacket when they were touring, not the Waterfall, but the record before.
I've always wanted to see them.
And they were great. I went
Are they
by
good?
myself. It's one of the few concerts I went by myself. No one would go.
Yeah.
So I just got really stoned in the parking lot and went in alone. And they played for, there was no opener, and they played for 3 hours. But it's like, you
Yeah.
savor the 3 hours. Like, it's done, and I was bummed it's done. Like, they're such a powerful live band. And it was one of the, it's also was like a concert where I knew every song.
Right.
So there was no like lulls. It was like every song was like, oh, this one.
Like, I want to hear this. Like,
yeah, it was just
yeah.
at that point in my life, like that was such a impactful show.
There's something special about going to shows by yourself.
Yeah,
too.
it's something that I very rarely do, and then I always wonder like, why don't I? Because I feel like if I had been there with someone, it wouldn't have been
You would have been
the
like,
same. I wouldn't have been as zeroed in. Like,
yeah, definitely.
and it was a religious experience being there alone and just watching, like locking eyes with Jim the whole time, and it was
Yeah.
great.
Those totally topped mine. My first was like Kelly Clarkson, you guys, which actually she was amazing. So,
Right.
I definitely have to put in a good word, but that's very cool. Who are you like dying to see in concert who you haven't seen yet?
I haven't seen any of the Drive Like Jehu reunion shows. They actually played the Toronto Riot Fest when we were playing, and we were setting up and sound checking as they were playing on a distant stage. So I could hear them. I could hear them playing like super unison, and as we were setting up, and I was like
way.
weeping to myself.
Like I want to be watching.
Yeah, so that's a big one that I
Yeah.
still need to cross off the list.
What about you two? Are you dying to see anybody who, when you have the time? I know you're always on the road, but
I don't know. I really want to see Kendrick Lamar just because
I'll go with you.
I miss. All right.
That'd be great.
All right, set it up.
Yes.
But I don't know. Yeah, he hasn't been touring this record all that much.
I don't think so. I don't hear about him on tour a whole lot.
No, I know he did like a quick run, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
We're going to have to write a letter.
I saw Guided by Voices last summer, 2 summers ago,
Okay.
and it was the original lineup. That was probably, if I had to choose, that was probably my favorite
The
show.
best.
But it's a little hazy in memory because when you go to a Guided by Voices show, there's a certain
There's a certain level of sobriety.
there's a certain ritual, I think, preemptive
Yeah.
ritual that leading up to it. But I would love to see Guided by Voices again.
Well, that's
Always very
awesome. I haven't heard their name in a long time. That would be a good show. Well, I'd love to hear your last song.
Swan song.
If you guys want to gear up.
Beautiful Chicago, downtown Chicago. Thank you for having us.
Yeah, absolutely.
I
thank you again for tuning into Audiotree Live. The Dirty Nil's record, Higher Power, released with Dynalone Records, is available online now. We also want to thank our amazing crew for working their magic like always. And until next time.